Hello everyone, welcome to our chapter number 13 of Rin and Martin English Grammar series. And today's discussion will be about the correct usage of some adjectives. As you know that there are various adjectives and they have different functions in a sentence, and if we want to make some quality sentences, we want to give some impressive sentences, we have to understand some of the adjectives that are commonly used in our day-to-day English. So this discussion will explore some of the words as adjectives, and we will see how they better fit in a sentence, how they change the meaning of the sentence when they are added to a sentence. So we have some basic adjectives that are like, one is a pair of some and any. So you might have heard many times about some and any. So let's see how they can be used in sentence and what they communicate in their meaning. Some and any express quantity or degree. Some is used with formally in affirmative sentences. So it means that some is used in positive sentences and any is used in negative or interrogative sentences. So now the first point, which is very important, it says that some is used with affirmative sentences. And here, what is the meaning of affirmative sentences? Affirmative sentences are those sentences which are also called positive sentences. In positive sentences, we are giving information. We are saying any statement. We are asserting something. While negative sentences are those sentences in which we are denying something, we negate something. And interrogative sentences, they deal with the questions. So we must remember that some is used in positive sentences while any is used in negative or interrogatives. Now some examples are here. I will buy some mangoes. So here this sentence is a positive sentence. That's why the person has used some mangoes. I will not buy any mangoes. So this is a negative sentence. Now I will not is future negative, right? I will not buy any mangoes. Now any is representing mangoes. We are using any here. Why? Because the sense is negative. The sentence is talking about, or it is making a negative sentence. Have you ever thought any mangoes? Have you ever thought any have you ever bought any mangoes? So it means this is asking a question, that have you bought any mangoes? So it means that we have used any here. But any can be used after if in affirmative sentences. Now see, like earlier I said that not all the time the grammar structures or grammatical structure remain the same. Sometimes there are exceptions as well. And here is one exception with your any. Any can be used in affirmative sentences as well. When there is if. So whenever there is if condition, this is applied in condition, and we have got conditional sentences in English as well. So that is saying that if you need any money, I will help you. So here we are setting any condition, right? So when will I help you? If you need any money. So here the condition is starting with if. So if is your, the whole sentence is your affirmative sentence. And for that purpose we have used any. So the rule says that with if in the sentence it becomes affirmative sentences, and we can use any as well. Some is used in questions which are really offers, requests, or which expect the answer yes. Now see, again deviating from the rule. It says that whenever there is a kind of situation that you're asking question and you are offering something or you are requesting something, and a situation where the question or the response of the answer can be in yes or no. In those kind of situations, we are again using some. Here, will you have some ice cream? Like we are offering something. And in that very sense, we are using will you have some ice cream? Could you lend me some money? It means requesting. So it means whenever there is offer, request, and something that you expect to have the answer yes and no, it means you have to use some. Did you buy some clothes? I expect you did. So it means yes, it can be yes I did or no I did not. So it means that we can use some in these kind of situations as well. Now this is very important. The two words each and every, they both are having same meaning but little bit difference in their meaning or in terms of in the strength of the word. Each and every are similar in meaning, but every is stronger word than each. So it means that, I told you this very thing in any of the lectures that we discussed earlier, that English is a kind of language in which each word maybe sometimes having same meaning, but they have the impact of meaning is different. Now each and every word are similar, but every is stronger than each. It means that each expression without exception, each is used in speaking or two or more things. देखें यहाँ पे when we are saying each is used in speaking of two or more things, every is used only in speaking of more than two. मतलब जो आपके पास every जो है, every is holistically defining something, whereas each directs attention to individual forming any group or every to total group. अब each कहते हैं, it means that you are mostly focusing on every person. Whenever you are saying every, it means that you are talking about the group entirely. Each is used only when the number in the group is limited and defined or definite. Every when the number is indefinite, right? So it means that we are using each with small number, and when you don't know the exact number, at that time you have to use every. Every seat was taken. Every seat was taken. It means that unlimited or not defined seats. It was difficult for you to choose. 5 boys were seated on each bench. 5 boys were seated on each bench. So it means that the bench were limited. Each one of these chairs is broken. Each one of these chairs is broken. Now, whenever we are using each and every, it means we are using singular verb. So sometimes the student get confusion, one of these chairs. अब इस तरह की situation में the students are confusing with the usage of the verb, correct verb. So one of the आता है या each of the आता है, and then we have some plural noun, and then the verb will be singular because we are talking about one of these chairs. Leap year falls in every 4 months. He came to see us every 3 days. Right? Each once in every period of the days. It rained every day during my holidays. It means holidays we are not focusing the holidays, but we are talking about the entire holidays. So every. I was away 10 days and it rained each day. So it means 10 days and they are very limited. And a little and the little. A very important concept and how it can impact the meaning. Now, if we are saying the just word little, it means that is not much. It means that the adjective has a negative meaning. जब आप little कहते हैं तो means ना होने के बराबर, right? If I am saying that I have little knowledge about space, it means that मेरे पास कोई space के बारे में knowledge ना होने के बराबर है. I don't have even any basic knowledge. मेरे पास basic knowledge भी नहीं है. So it means there is little hope of his recovery. He is not likely to recover. Up if a doctor is saying you like this, there is little hope of recovery, means कि वो बंदा बचने का कोई chance नहीं है. He showed little concern for his nephew. It means that he didn't pay any attention. उसने कोई भी attention नहीं दिया अपने nephew को. Right? So it means that little word is having negative meaning. It is having negative sense. When somebody is saying that little, it means na hone ke barabar. Right? Okay, some more sentences are there. He has little influence with his old followers. He has little influence with his old followers. He showed little mercy to the vanquished. He has little appreciation of good poetry. It means that good poetry की ये जो appreciation करता है वो न होने के बराबर है. Now we have another concept that is a little. A little, some though, not much, a little has positive meaning. देखें, for example, let me give you one example. Suppose you are making a presentation or making a speech and suddenly you had some voice issue and you needed water. And when you were asking for a glass of water and it took a lot of time, and meanwhile one of your audience, they offered you a bottle, and there was little water, a little water. आप यहाँ पे आई सेड अ लिटिल वाटर मीन्स वहां पे जो पानी था वो कम था, लेकिन मतलब थोड़ा गुंजाइश था, गुजारा हुआ. इट मीन्स पॉजिटिव वे. कम तो था लेकिन फिर भी ना उससे कम हुआ. In that kind of situation, you can say that I have a little water, or the bottle has a little water. So it means that there is a little hope of his recovery. का मतलब ये है कि it means chances हैं कि वो ठीक हो सकता है और कुछ हद तक वो ठीक हो सकता है. He may possibly recover. मतलब चांस है वहां पे. A little tact would have saved the situation. So it means that कोई छोटा सा भी अगर टेक्निक होता तो वो इस सिचुएशन को बचा सकता था. For example, fire broke out in any building and then suddenly the rescue team, they are coming, the rescue team is coming and saying that अगर इस टाइम पे आप ये करते तो बच सकते थे. A little efforts. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. अब देखें, जो कम नॉलेज है वो डेंजरस है. दिस इज अ कोटेशन एंड सेइंग एज वेल. एंड द लास्ट इज द लिटल. अब द लिटल और अ लिटल में थोड़ा डिफरेंस ये है कि द लिटल ऑल्सो टॉक्स अबाउट नॉट मच बट ऑल देयर इज. अब जो भी है आपके पास कम है, लेकिन जो भी था वो पूरे की बात करें आप. अब लेट मी गिव वन एग्जाम्पल. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आप शॉपिंग करने जा रहे हैं एंड यू हैव only 10,000 rupees, right? You have only 10,000 rupees. और अगर आप जो है ना कोई कोट या कोई शूज खरीदना चाह रहे हैं which cost is 30,000. आपने कोई ड्रेस खरीदा है या खरीदने जा रहे हैं 30,000 प्राइस है, लेकिन आपके पास 20,000 है. So you can say that I have the little money. Means मेरे पास कम है, जो भी है पूरे के पूरा है. मतलब मेरे पास जो है वो पूरा ही है, लेकिन वो 10,000 है, वो फिर भी कम है. सो इस सेंस में क्या होगा, द लिटिल इंफॉर्मेशन ही हैड वाज नॉट क्वाइट रिलायबल. अब उसके पास जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन था दैट वाज द लिटिल इंफॉर्मेशन. व्हाई? कम था और वो रिलायबल नहीं था. जो भी था कम था लेकिन फिर भी रिलायबल नहीं था. द लिटिल नॉलेज ऑफ कारपेंट्री दैट ही पोजेस्ड स्टूड हिम इन अ गुड स्टीट. मतलब उसके पास जो भी नॉलेज कारपेंट्री के हवाले से था वो कम था, लेकिन पूरा जो था वो था ही था. मतलब जो भी नॉलेज था, लेकिन पूरा नॉलेज तो नहीं था, लेकिन उसको थोड़ी अंडरस्टैंडिंग थी, वही चीज उसके पास थी. इट मीन्स दैट द लिटिल नॉलेज. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट आवर some adjectives and their meaning and how to use those adjectives in your sentences, how they communicate the meaning and the correct use of some adjectives. Thank you so much. If you have any question, then let me know in the comment section and see you in the next lecture.